Soundstripe.
The gentleman that formerly owned it was getting up in years, and so I started telling him, hey, if you ever decide to sell the place, please come to me. You know, I love it. I want to take care of it. And yeah, it was 2019 that he came and was like, well, I can't do the stairs anymore. I'm ready to retire. Are you interested? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So my name's Chris Evans. I'm one of the two owners of the Metropolitan Billiard Parlor. And I can jump right into a little history of the place. So we bought the business at the end of 2019, and we bought it from a family that between the father and son had owned the pool hall since sometime in the late 70s, early 80s. And as I said, the city of Morgantown owns the building. So we're just buying the business, and it's a place that we both liked when we were younger. And we really it's never been very known outside of locals, so we really wanted to promote it. There was no internet down here. There was no ladies' bathroom. There was no hot water, all kinds of things. And but we're both pool players, and this is a historic place. All 9 of our pool tables are Brunswick Regina or Brunswick Monarch tables from the 1930s and 40s. So they're all original tables, which requires more work than just having brand new pool tables. But people like the history and like that they're here. You know, have some legends of the history that we don't know what's true and what isn't. But one of the cool things, we're only the 5th family, so to speak, to own the place in 100 years. So it hasn't changed hands a ton of times. And people that are in their 80s, early 90s that have been here since we bought it remember the owner from like the 40s, and he was only the 2nd owner of the place, which is pretty cool. We call it the Wall of Fame because it's we've added a little to it, but it's basically pictures of people that used to play here, news articles about the family that previously owned the place. You have signed pictures of like professional pool players that stopped by and left a note to the former owner saying, hey, thanks to the Met, we're here. And we have like a couple guys memorialized there that used to shoot here that you know aren't living anymore, and that kind of deal. So we have an old list of rules that the former owner made that are called the Met rules, and you can take a picture of those before you go. There's several rules on there. Most of them are funny. The number 1 rule though is enjoy yourself, and that's kind of the premise of the place is come down here, shoot some pool, have a good time. We like that when people come down here, they're like, it's like a time warp. And I'm like, that's the goal. We want it to be, other than having the internet and taking credit cards, that it could be any year down here because not a lot has changed down here in the last 100 years. That's why you had asked about, I said, hey, do you need any outlets? Because there's like, we added 4 because there were only 4 in this huge space. There's just not a lot of places to plug in. It's sort of an outlier from clubs. And you know, we only sell beer, so it's not a shots place, not a clubs place. We want young people to come here and feel like they're at a bar back home that makes them feel welcome. Name recognition's big to us. We have what we call Met Club cards, where every 9 hours you play, you get a free hour of pool, which, you know, isn't this huge saving. It's more about people feeling like every time they come back, they're a little more known here. And a lot of those same people get the vibe of, they know they can't walk in Friday night at 10 o'clock and just get a table, so maybe they come a little earlier or call and say, hey, if you can put us at the top of the wait list when we come in, that'd be great. But yeah, we like getting to know our clientele because we, for our own sake also, we want to fill the place with people we know that come here all the time. So it's great when we see nothing but new faces, but typically when we're full on a Friday night, we know half the people here plus, because they come here, you know, 2-3 nights a week, that kind of deal. Every time, even now when we've been in the newspaper or on the news, its nickname is like a hidden gem, underground. So like the moment that I would say that has lasted the years is this sort of speakeasy underground vibe. And the place opened during Prohibition, and there's lots of legends about whether there were bootleggers sneaking booze down here and people coming in the middle of the night and playing pool back in the 1920s and 30s. So if I don't know if that's a moment, but like that speakeasy feel, everyone recognizes. The first time somebody's here that's, say, a college student here and hasn't been here, they're like, whoa, I didn't even know this was here. And there's a balance with that. We have a sign and everything, but we like the, where am I going down these 26 stairs into a dungeon and see. So if I had to think of a word or a moment, it'd be like speakeasy or speakeasy vibe. A billiard parlor, fancy name, but a pool hall. And a lot of people in Morgantown just say, and I'll hear it on the street, like, you want to go to the pool hall? Like the pool hall, not like you want to go to some, you know, it's the pool hall.